went to check back on the footage and a bunch of it got corrupted. I don't know what happened. I primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Minor Sin, and the thing I said about this is it does sheer out, so if you're someone who doesn't want a whole lot of color as a base, this is a good one, even though it leaves like a light shimmery sheen. And then also I did my transition. I cannot believe it all got corrupted. I used my Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie shadow here. This is the same quad that I used in my first Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video, and I still absolutely love this. The Peach Smoothie shadow is by far like my favorite transition or blending color that I've ever tried, and that's saying a lot because I used to have a couple like really solid favorites. Oh, and I also said that I don't know exactly what I want to do with my eyes yet, except that I want to incorporate, I have a bunch of like single shadows that I feel like kind of get neglected sometimes in my collection because I get drawn into using the convenient palettes that I have, but I did want to use this Makeup Geek Pigment in Utopia. It's this really intensely sparkly kind of, I guess it's a taupe color. I got this for Christmas and I haven't used it yet, so I do want to work it in somehow. Back to my eyes, I'm going to go back into that quad that I made, and I'm going to use Creme Brulee, which is that darker color, which is the type of color that I used to use for my crease transition colors, and I still like it to deepen things up a bit, but man, that peach smoothie color, I don't know what I did before I had that. Like, how did I blend anything? If you guys follow my new beauty Instagram, I mean, it's in like every detail breakdown because I use it every day. Like, I can't get enough of it, I guess. Okay, I'm going to start to go into the crease. I have this Real Techniques brush. This is the tapered shadow brush, and right off the bat this reminded me of the Sigma E25 here. I thought it would be similar, but it's actually a lot more precise. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but it does come to a slight point, and I mean, it is tapered in the name, and it is just as fluffy, but because of that point you can get actual precise placement of color if you so choose. So I like it. I'm going to be using this Inglot single shadow here. I think this is number 42. I believe this is an AMC Shine as well. This was like my favorite crease color for a really long time. I got it sometime in college, I think. But see how like that point like really allows you to get into the crease if you have one, but then because it is fluffy you can also like blend at the same time and get a really diffused look as well. So I really like this brush. It does a lot of different jobs in one, I think. And because I don't know exactly what look I'm doing right now, I'm just winging it. We'll see how it ends up looking. I really don't know. I put way more product on that eye than this one, so let's go back in. I don't really have a single black shadow apart from Matte Carbon, and it's not even here. I believe it's at my parents' house with my makeup there, so I'm going to just bring in the black from the LORAC Pro palette just to deepen this look, because I want to add more dimension, because once I add that Utopia pigment, I think it's going to be too undimensional. Flat? As you may or may not have noticed, I do like to bring in like the previous brush from the previous eyeshadow to kind of blend the two together depending on what area I'm working with, but especially in the crease area, or especially for someone like me who doesn't have a defined crease, well, at least not on this eye, blending is so important because it can look really interesting without blending. By the way, another thing that I like about these brushes from Real Techniques is that they are weighted. It gives a really nice feel to the brush when you're using it because it's not like too light or anything. For those of you who have been around my channel for a while, this is nothing new, but I'm going to do my tape thing that I do with all of my eye looks. I'm going to take my LORAC Pro palette again, and I'm going to do a mixture of cream and white, the matte shades here, and I'm going to clean up that line as well as highlight under the brow. Or rather, more like clean it up, not necessarily... What is happening? Okay, now I can actually set my brows. I usually wait to do that after I highlight / clean. This is the e.l.f. Clear Lash and Brow Gel, by the way. Okay, so I don't have Fix Plus or anything. I think I'm just going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to wet the brush and wet this pigment. Hopefully this will work. We shall see. Let's just see. Ooh. Okay, not nearly as intense as I want it to be, so hold on. We're gonna have to get more product out of here. Because this is the way the pigments are set up, at least this one. My duochrome one doesn't have any kind of sifter. This just has this one. So, here we go. Let me wet the brush again, because that seemed to not work out very well the first time. Oh man, this fallout is crazy. Tape is your friend. Now I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner, and this is actually the dark brown one. This is so dark though, let me show you guys. I mean, you really can't tell that it's not black when it's on, so I'm really impressed with the pigmentation on these. I do feel like this is having some trouble going over the glitter though. Like it's not fully gliding, if that makes sense. Taking my Milani Liquid Eye Liquidlike eyeliner pencil in black, and I'm just going to apply this to the outer half of my lower lash line. And I just found this smudger brush from e.l.f. that I got as another freebie in one of my hauls. I've never tried it, and I want to see how this works. Okay, I mean, it does the job. It's just like a little sponge tip that is actually rather hard. I'm not sure if this is the ideal. I would be worried that it can tug a little bit if you aren't gentle. Okay, so I decided I wanted to do something like a little bit fun color situation on the lower lash line. So I love this color. This is Urban Decay Omen, and it's a duochrome purpley blue color. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. I love, love, love this, and I'm going to put this on the outer half of my lower lash line. Because on a black base, duochromes really, really pop. Absolutely love duochrome shadows. They're my favorite. I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but if you kind of feather it down a little bit below where you smudge the liner, you'll see more of like the warmer purple come out, whereas on top of the black you can really see the blue. So I just like that color contrast there. And to continue with the color on the lower lash line, I think I'm going to bring in this Kat Von D Metal Crush Shadow in Thrasher, which is a true like antique gold. It's got a lot of yellowy greenness to it, which I love. It sets it apart from all the other golds in my collection. Gold is my favorite eyeshadow color to work with, so I'm going to put this in the inner half. Getting a Laker vibe on my lower lash line, which I wasn't expecting. I think I like it with a little bit more of Omen, pulled in a little bit further so that it's not so 50-50. So hold on, Another thing that I've been liking to do with my eyeshadow is just to pop something like right under the wing here, and it's usually whatever color I use in the inner third of my lid, or around like where most people would put a highlight, but because I don't have like sunken eyes, a highlight there doesn't always look so good. It just depends on what I'm going for, I guess. But I'm just going to take this gold, again, Thrasher from Kat Von D, and I'm going to put that right out here. To kind of balance that out, I'm actually going to bring Thrasher all the way up, I think, to meet Utopia. Sorry guys, my battery was dying. It seems to happen like right around the same point in all these videos because I talk too much. But I just curled my lashes. I used my Covergirl The Super Sizer Mascara, which is coming to an end because it is starting to dry out. And then I applied my Makeup Academy Natural Ultrafine Lashes. They're available at CVS, which is the only place I believe in the US that Makeup Academy is sold. But I really like these lashes. I initially thought they were the same as the Ardell 110s, but they do have like a little bit more of a flare at the end, which I really like. To close out this video though, I wanted to finish off with my lips. I'm going to be using the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in All Natural. And I wanted to switch it up, but honestly, I've been wearing Kat Von D Lolita every single day, I think, since the first time I put it on, and it's been like a couple months at least. It's a little ridiculous, but this never shows up on camera the way it does in person. My camera distorts color a lot, but this is actually like a cool mauve-y color, and it always shows up either like brighter on camera or lighter. It's never true to color. But if you follow me on Snapchat or even on Instagram, this is always what I'm wearing, so you can see a bit more of an accurate color depiction there. So there is that. I wear this with like every look, I think, because it is so neutral. It's just a little bit like darker than my natural lip color, I guess. And I just think it's really flattering, and once it dries down it will be completely matte. That is the completed look. I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!